What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rico Sky, aka The Beautiful Nightmare, and I am here with a segment called StoryTime, Sky Game. Now we about to get into it. Now this is probably the most precious time in my life. This StoryTime segment is gonna be about the time I had my first one-night stand with an older woman. This is around the time I was working at Walmart. You know, like back in the day, I was working at Walmart, nigga. I was working in the dairy section. I could zone the shit out of a yoga wall. I had my shit zoned right. Shit was just perfect, like a mom. Like you know, my shit was zoned right. With that being said, my off days, what was like Monday and Tuesday, I had some fucked up off hours. But it was this club back then called Club Mamba or Drama, something like that. And so this is the only time I had a chance to, you know, like kick it with my partners back then. So I think it was like me, Jane, and Kelton. So we all get out, we go there. I had money in my pocket at the time, so I was feeling good. I'm going to the bar, you know, I'm buying me drinks and stuff like that. I'm kind of like, you know, feeling the vibe or whatnot. You know, some pretty chicks up in here, you know. Now, to my surprise, I'm chilling, and this tall chick is looking at me, just staring at a nigga, you know. But her face was not. I'm not the most handsomest guy on the planet, but her face was not what that was. But her body, though, her physique, like America's Next Top Model. Like, she had that physique, like, I ain't gonna lie. So, like I'm saying, like, I'm chilling, like, I recognize, I'm like, yeah, she checking a nigga out, you know what I'm saying? Just having a good time, sipping on my. That's when cranberry vodka was the shit back then. That shit would knock you on your ass. That and them hurricanes, that shit'll knock you on your ass. So, this is around the time, y'all, where I did not drink beer. I hated motherfuckers that drunk beer. So she come over to a nigga like, hey, you look nice. Bitch, if you don't get, like, damn, you know, and the nigga don't want to be rude and, you know, because back then I was a timid motherfucker. I didn't want to just be like, bitch, get your, like, you stuck your breath, you know, so I didn't want to do that, y'all. So I came with some respect. I was like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm here with my partners and shit. And, you know, she's telling me she's there with her cousin. So, you know, I'm trying to play it cool. She's like, how old are you? At the time, I tell her my age. And she's telling me she's 32. In my mind, I'm like, okay, this not gonna go nowhere. She's way older than me. I just wasn't as sexually experienced as I am now back then. Like, I wasn't even doing stuff. Like, I lost my virginity at 18. And after that, it was kind of like I just wasn't having sex at all. It would be like sporadic. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I just went out there slanging dick. I wasn't sexually experienced. So, like, she come over, like, we exchanged numbers and whatnot. Like, I wasn't the type to be hovering a female at the club, even though I got a number. So I went over here, did my thing, got other numbers and shit like that. I kept thinking to myself, her breath was just hideous. And beer breath, it's like, it'll give you that bitter beer face. I just did not like it. And I remember, like later on, she came over and she started trying to, like, kiss up on my neck and shit. Like, I'm smelling this lime because she had a Corona with a lime in it. And that beer smell with that hint of lime, that shit, like, kind of fucked, that cranberry vodka hurricane vibe I had. That shit fucked me up. Major turn off. Females that drink beer, like, don't try to be in a dude's face when you sloppy drunk. After she had went off from trying to make out with me and stuff like that, my partner Kelton come up to me. He was like, say, what the mom was talking about? I'm like, yo, you want me to see? He like, hell yeah, she is. So I'm like, all right, cool. So she come back over. I'm like, so what y'all getting into tonight? Whatever y'all getting into. So I'm like, shit, we trying to see what's up with y'all. Bet. Okay. So I go tell Kelton, I'm like, shit, them hoes talking about, like, meeting up with us tonight, you know, so shit is whatever. So we had James there, and, you know, James was, man, don't know, man. I don't know, he ain't right, man, he don't know. Me and Kelton were like, fuck what that nigga talking about. So he left in his Incredible Hulk car. But we get in the car with them, we riding off. At this time, the alcohol is gone. Like, I'm not buzzed anymore, like, I'm nervous. I'm thinking about shit. What's going on? Are they gonna kidnap a nigga? Does she wanna have sex with me? You know, all this shit going on in my head. Young men out there, the difference between a young female and an older female is A younger female with high side, you know, they'll be like, don't think you gonna come over and get none, like, knowing you gonna fuck. And they try to, young females, they just act, it's just the worst thing to try to have sex with a young female because they just all think you just want one thing, which you do, but it's just stupid to me. The older woman, she told me, you have any condoms? I was like, nah. Well, you're not getting any unless you have some condoms. Pardon me? Nigga. Like, I know it's going down. You know, she done already put it out there in the universe. All I gotta do is get some condoms. We go to 7-Eleven in Lancaster. I go get the condoms. She get her Sprite. Now we just sitting here debating about what hotel we gonna go to. If you from Lancaster, you know what I'm talking about. Spanish Trail. Hell nah. To the now. So I get the room. We get in there. We get in the room. You know, she go take a shower. Well, I took my shower first, and then she goes, you know, take her shower. The whole time, y'all, that song in my head. Dick don't fail me now. Gotta turn shorty, yeah. That's the only thing that's going on in my head right now. I'm super young. She's experienced sexually. And I'm just like, man, she 30, like, just thinking the worst of things. She come out, body just like, don't look at her face. That's the trick with them, the gargoyles. You don't look in their eyes. So she just started walking over towards me. And I'm like I'm young, I'm nervous. You know, this is the first one night stand. She give it to me, you know, she started kissing on me, and she started kissing on me in that damn breath. Like, don't drink beer and be trying to be all in a nigga face with that shit. That shit is disgusting, man. Luckily for me at that time, I was young. And when you young, it don't take that much to get you, I'm up. So I lay her down, you know, kissing on and shit, caressing her body and shit like that. That's me. I'm an affectionate lover. I like to caress and feel, and, you know, that's what I like to do. As I, you know, put it in, I started, you know, trying to, you know, when you young, you just want to, you know, just get in there and just act a fool. And she taught me a valuable lesson. So all of the females out there who I've pleased and made nut various of times, you should thank her, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be the type of lover that I am today. As soon as I get in, I'm trying to fuck like a jackrabbit. I'm like, I'm gonna beat this shit up, beat. She was like, hold up, you got all night with this pussy. Take your time, nigga. Shit. She was like that, like, you know, stroke like this, so I'm stroking her and shit like that, and she, y'all, at this point, she got my confidence at an all-time high, because she's just crying, she's just screaming, and, like, I'm putting it on her, you know, like, she's going wild. Like, this is the first time I made a female squirt, like a Squirtle. You know, if you played Pokemon before, y'all know what a Squirtle is. I was in that thing, and she was just squirting, and, you know, we getting it in and shit like that. She screaming, she hollering, I'm banging up, bad boy, just boom, boom, boom. She just like, pull my hair. Pull it a little bit. She want me to pull harder. Pull it! I'm like, fuck. I literally did like this and said, okay. I got the pulling that shit like I'm pulling up roots. She was loving that shit. Man, that was an experience for me. And after that, like, I was just like able to put it down, you know. Some females, like, I was just, you know, cause she taught me a lot. You know, she taught me to take my time with the vajayjay and not be in a rush, and, you know, and just try to beat it up, you know, like, just take your time with it, you know. So after that whole experience, you know, like, the sheets is wet. I've never been with a female and the sheets is just like a fucking puddle or some shit. Like, the sheets is soaked to the point to where I don't even want to lay in the bed no more, because it's just nasty to me. I'm like, damn, like, your water everywhere. Sloppy ass. My fault. Like, ugh. You know, but like I said, I was young, so that shit didn't bother me. I was just happy to be getting some, and, you know, happy that I pleased her at the same time. So, like, next morning come, fucked again. Wow. She did things with her tongue I never thought a woman could actually do. I've never been able to fully like take hit. I've never been able to recover after that. But long story short, y'all, I knocked off Kelton. You know, he knocked the cousin off, and they dropped us off at Kelton house. And shit, like after that, she would hit me up sporadically. Hey, you want to come to this cruise with me? It was an experience, and so like, wherever you are out there, I thank you. I really do, because without you, I wouldn't know how to please a woman. Thank you. But yeah, that was story time on when I had my first one night stand with an older woman. I hope y'all liked it. Hope y'all laughed a little bit. Hope y'all enjoyed it. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. Tell your mama, your brother, your sister, your cousin. Tell everybody.